In this section, we are going to discuss about the dummy variable models. We learned that there exist different types of variable like ratio scale, interval scale, ordinal scale and nominal scale. And we have already explained about these variables. And the ratio scales are like income, output, etc. These are ratio scale. Like that, one important scale variable is the nominal scale variable. This nominal scale is indicated as indicator variable, categorical variables, qualitative variable or dummy variable. Now in this section we are going to discuss about the nature and the estimation models of the nominal scale variables or the dummy variables. In regression analysis, the dependent variable or the regressant is frequently influenced not only by the ratio scale variables. That is, so far we discussed about the regression model in which the dependent variable is a ratio scale, that is income, output, price, height, temperature, etc. But also the variables that are essentially qualitative or nominal scale in nature, such as sex, race, color, religion, nationality, geographical region, political upheavals and party affiliation, etc. also influences the can also be used as the dependent variable. Here, the estimation models and its interpretations of such types of models are explained. And the dummy variables usually indicate the presence or absence of a quality or an attribute, as we have already seen. It's a quality, the male and female, black, white, Catholic, non-Catholic, democratic, republic, etc. explains the quality or the attributes of the factor. How to quantify it? One way is to quantify such attribute is by constructing an artificial variable that takes on values 1 or 0. In this case, male or female, we cannot quantify it. But here, in order to estimate the model, we create or construct the artificial variables that takes on values 1 or 0, and 1 indicating the presence and 0 indicating the absence of that attribute. For example, 1 may indicate that a person is female and 0 to male. And 1 may indicate that a person is a college graduate and 0 that the person is not a graduate. In that way, we can quantify the quantitative variables or the dummy variables. That is, a variable which assumes values such as 0 and 1 are called dummy variables and can be incorporated in regression models such as easily quantitative variables with the other models. The regression model may contain regressors that are exclusively dummy or qualitative in nature are called the analysis of variance model. That is, if in a regression model, the regressors that are exclusively dummy variables, that is, regressors or the explanatory variables are exclusively dummy variables, then such models are known as the analysis of variance model. If in a regression model the regressors or the explanatory variables are exclusive, that means all explanatory variables are dummy variable, then such kind of models are known as analysis of variance model. This is different from the earlier one. This is analysis of variance model. That is another technique, namely analysis of variance. Here the analysis of variance model. What is an analysis of variance model? Analysis of variance model is a model in which all explanatory variables are dummy variables. Let us consider an example. In the following table, that on average salary in dollar of public school teachers in 50 states and districts, that is about 51 areas in Colombia for the year 1985 is given. These 51 areas are classified into 3 geographical regions. That classification is important. They classified that 51 areas into 3 geographical areas. The first category is Northeast and North Central. This includes 21 states. Second category is South, 17 states. And third category is West, 13 states. This is the classification. And The average salary is the dependent variable, and the independent variables are, or the explanatory variables are, the region, these three regions. And it is given here. Here the average salary, the spending pattern, and the D2 and D3 are given. This is also important. D1 is not given. There are three regions. One is north, east, north and north west. Second one is south, and the third category is the west. But we have introduced two dummies only. There will be three. There are three regions or three categorization, but we introduced two dummies only. These dummies are 1 4 in the D2 category as well as 0 and 1 in the D3 category. Here D2 equal to 1 if the states or if the teacher is in the north area. Otherwise it is categorized as, or it is treated as 0. D3 denotes the dummy for the states in the south. That is, if that teacher belongs to the state of south, then it will be equal to 1. Otherwise it will be 0. That is, for all other region it will be 0, and for the south it will be 1. In this case, for the north it will be 1, and for all other area it will be 0. This is the way we formulate the model, or we create the dummy variable tables for the analysis. Here the salary is given, then the dummy independent variables are also given. Suppose we want to find out the average annual salary of public school teachers differ among three regions in the country. Our question is, we want to estimate whether the average salary of this public school teacher is different in different region. That is the question. One simple way to know this is take the average. Take the average salary of these three regions, then we will get a figure. From that we can conclude in which state the average salary is highest. In that, the problem is that we cannot test the result. In order to test the result, or in order to test whether there exists a significant difference, we want the regression model. Note the point, the average will give the explanation regarding the differences in salary of the public school teachers, but it won't give the impression whether it is statistically there may be differences. Which one is statistically, or what is the level of significance of this difference can be done through the regression analysis only. Therefore, we follow the regression analysis for the construction of such models. The analysis of variance as we have already discussed can also be used for estimating, but the regression results will give the more accurate results, and here the regression models can also be used for estimating such analysis, for estimating such purposes. Here the regression model we specified is given here, yi equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 d2i plus beta 3 d3i plus ui, where y is the salary of public school teacher in state I, d2i equal to 1 if the state is in the north, west or north central, and 0 equal to 0 otherwise, and d3i equal to 1 if the state is in south and equal to 0 otherwise. This is the specified model. Here all the independent variables or explanatory variables are dummy variables. Then what is the meaning of this model? And here also the error term is given and it follows the usual assumptions. Then take the expected value of both sides. And what does the model tells us? This is the model, and in this the error term satisfies the usual OLS assumption. When taking an expectation on both sides, we can find the mean salary of the teachers in various region. First of all, take the mean salary of public school teachers in northeast and north central, and it can be specified as expected value of yi given d2i equal to 0 and d3i equal to 0. then this will be equal to, this is 0, then this equation will be beta 1 plus beta 2. This is 0, this is 1. Mean salary of public teacher in South can be calculated as, in this case, expected value of yi given d2i equal to 0 and d3i equal to 1. That is, this is 0 and this is 1. Then the remaining portion is beta 1 plus beta 3. This is the mean salary of the teachers in North and South. That is, beta 1 plus beta 2 give the mean salary of teachers in North, East and North Central. Beta 1 plus beta 3 will give the mean salary of teachers in South. Then one more category is there. What is the mean salary of teachers in West? This is equal to beta 1. That is, mean salary of public teachers in West is given as expected value of yi given d2i equal to 0, d3i equal to 0. That is equal to beta 1. This is important, how we can find the mean salary. Here, this is the reference categories West. Therefore, it is equal to beta 1. Other category, the mean salary of other categories are calculated with reference to this category value. Here, beta 1 is common to all. And then the value of the second coefficient of the second parameter, third one. Beta 1 means the mean salary of public school teachers in West and is given by the intercept in the multiple regression. And beta 2 and beta 3 are the slope coefficient that tells how much is the mean salary of the teachers in the Northeast and North, Central and South, and how it differs from the teachers in the West. And we have, this is the table we have used for, this is the table for the estimation, and the result of this model is given here. The result of this the above example is given here. The estimated results for the above models are given here. The model used for the estimation is yi equal to beta 1 plus beta 2 d2i plus beta 3 d3i plus ui. Here the estimated results are given. Y cap equal to 26,158.62 for beta 1 and minus 1,734.4734 beta 2, and the coefficient of beta 3 is 3,264.65. This is the estimated results. Here the standard error, the significance of the variable, etc. are given. R-square is also given. Here the average salary of the teacher in West is equal to $26,158. It is beta 1. Then what about the Northeast and North Central teachers? The average is equal to beta 1 plus beta 2. That is, add this plus this. It will give nearly $24,424. And in the case of the South, it will be equal to beta 1 cap plus beta 3 cap. That is 26,158.62 plus minus 3,264.62. Therefore, the highest average salary is with the West teachers. So far we have explained about the dummy variable and its construction, the model, it's how to interpret the model. But when we construct a dummy variable, we have to take into account certain precautions. These precautions are explained in this section.